Yo, welcome back guys, Venom here again with another video. Right, so this video is it's going to be a different one. It's going to just basically show what I have in my inventory in terms of what cards I have when playing the Tos game. Right, so the Tos game here, the Tower of Saviors. I am in fact a pay-to-play player. Pay-to-pay player. Okay, so I'm a pay-to-play player. Right, so the cards that I've actually have in my inventory, I wouldn't count as being really lucky in terms of draws. You know, I've actually drawn a few times, so obviously money doesn't really account for me. So I don't mind spending money here and there for this game. You know, it kind of goes towards supporting the developers of this game. So I think it's a really good game, so I don't really mind spending a few dimes worth of money for it. Right, so anyways, I'm going to sort it out into attributes. So the first attribute is going to be water. So this is my water collection. So I've got I think I had 3 Ursulas before, but I think I decomposed one of them because I thought I just didn't need it that much. You know, having 3 Ursulas is a bit too much anyway, so usually having 2 Ursulas is actually enough. I have the likes of, don't want the ice lizard. So obviously the little cards that I have here, I haven't got around to eating them or decomposing them yet, so I do have all the SMs except Michael Lucifer. Actually, that's the only SM I haven't actually got now. So it was Gimsa before that I didn't have, but it's Michael Lucifer now. I don't have. Last time I didn't get Gimsa, but the next time she came round, I killed her and got her card. Alright, so this is my water team. Next team is my fire team. Right, my fire team. Well, let's go to the top. Okay, so fire team. You can see, like, for these guys, I've actually marked as. What do you call it? When you pin them. When you pin them, I actually pin them, so I bring them to the top. So these basically are just the little ones that I'm trying to max out the abilities on. So you can see, like, level max there. These ones I'm gonna like max some of the medium cards so that I can feed my better cards later on if they need it. Okay. So there's the witches. So you have Medea here. Dipankara, I got 2, so this is the new one that I've got. I have another Dipankara somewhere. It's at the top. No, I didn't even pin him. Okay, so I've got the golems. I got the fire golem. I've got the new counterpart for the golem as well. So I can actually build a transformer there if I wanted a fire conversion unit. He's pretty good. So SM's cards are there. Dipankara there. I don't know why I didn't pin him. Okay, so Dipankara I got there. Santa, I've got all the other ones that I've needed. I haven't actually got a fire team. I don't really like the fires. I don't know why. I just think they're slightly weaker than the other races. So, I mean the other elements. So for my Earth is my favorite. It's always been my favorite. Earth is I don't know. I've always started with. Who did I start with? I started with Duncan as the main character, as my first main character anyway. So I've always liked Earth and always used Earth up until Tower 8. Okay, so I got like Nidhogg, Yan Jian. I got the Mark II. So he was my favorite. He was my favorite card of all time. Okay, him and his transformer. Okay, so I got Verdandi. Then we have Serke there. She's the most useful enchantress, I reckon. Out of all the 3 enchantresses, I like using her the most. Like, simply she doesn't give too much of a downfall, because a Medea gives 1.5 extra damage to yourself, which is actually quite a pain. If you have a lot of enemies that wouldn't really kill you, Medea would make them kill you basically. And then and then Cassandra basically takes away your healing, which really sucks. I don't really like that. Okay, so this is my Greek team, not Greek team, my Earth team. So I've got Big Ben. I managed to PR, but before Big Ben expired, basically the contract. I got Doman here, but I haven't got around to maximum yet. Duncan. This is my Earth team. Oops. My light team. Let's go back to the top. My light team, newly formed. Alright, so I'm newly forming my light team at the moment. I like PR Yan way more than PRZ. She fits more into teams than PRZ does. Okay, so this is my newest. This is my newest experiment on team building, right? So Jiang Zia. Sorry, I've got a lot of saliva because I've just eaten some bacon and eggs for breakfast. So my newest experiment is this person here. Is it a girl? Yeah, this girl here. So she's going to be my leader and ally when I get the Michael Lucifer card. Right, she's going to play the biggest part of my Michael Lucifer team. Alright, so light team is okay. I got 2 Lunars, but I don't think I'll put 2 Lunars into the Michael Lucifer team. That's way too much damage, too much compiled damage to actually sustain and to actually form a stable team. Okay, so I do have these 3. So I do have these 3 cards. So I've got 3 Wings of Reminiscence, but I haven't actually found a place to put them yet. They have some good abilities, but they don't have amelioration, and their stats are not as good as some of the other light members that I have. So I haven't actually put them into a team yet. Okay, so got a lot of Horners there. Just went for if something needs to PR or something. Okay, I do have her. Haven't actually got around to putting her into a team yet, neither. Let's see. The person that I was actually looking for, right? So one of the main cards. Oops. One of the main cards that I was actually looking for was Tang Yu-Ru. Right? She's the human version of Michael Lucifer, and I really wanted her, but I couldn't get her from the Chinese Paladin thing. I tried spamming some diamonds for her, and I still couldn't get it. So in the end, I just have to resort to Michael Lucifer, I guess. But she would have been a really good card to build a team. I don't have many darks that are actually useful. Okay, so HFD. This guy is the best card that I actually have. He is the best card in the whole of Tos, I reckon. As the leader and ally, he is the best in that position. Right, so he's the best in terms of, okay, so his stats are only average. It's not too great. You know, he does have high attack, low. His HP is average. His recovery is actually quite high, actually. In terms of stats, he's actually okay, highish, okay to highish. His active skill could be better, but you know, it doesn't increase damage or anything as such. It's basically enchants the runes, which gives you, I don't know, extra 10% or extra 5% or whatever. I'm not sure how much enchanted runes actually give you, but it's basically enchants lights and dark runes, which is just an okay active. It's okay. His leader skill is really strong. I just think he's the best card so far. My best team consists of having him as the leader and ally. So Huang Fujiro there, Naval, no, PRZ. PRZ is slowly becoming not very useful in my team lineups. Navalis, really strong dragon card, required in most of my hybrid dragon teams. Navalis actually makes all the dragons dark. Okay, which is really good in that respect. Okay, I have Chang E, so she's the healer. When you activate PR Yan or PRZ, she's the healer, which gives you back your hearts. Endor, So all my mains are actually PR'd and ready fighting to go. Okay, fighting ready to go. Except Molly. Okay, so Molly needs to be PR'd soon. I have people like Wawel, the dragons like Wawel. Okay, so that is the dragon Darji, but it's still pretty useless in terms of the fact that you need to have all dragons. Makes Wawel pretty useless. Okay, it's not quite the Darji. Almas, I think I have 3 Almas. Yeah, I drew 3 Almas, but not really using her in any team. I can't put her anywhere. In any team, when you have PRZ, you just don't need Alma at all. Okay, so Lubu, I got PR'd Lubu, so I actually wanted this guy a long time ago, and after I got him, I kind of fed him up to the brink, as well as his second part of the transformer. Okay, so they're both maxed now, but I can't find the place to put him. So he's not max CD, but I just can't find anywhere it's good to put them. You know, so his active ability doesn't really do too much. You know, deduct 30% of enemy's HP is pretty weak, unless you're using a grind team. But even for a grind team, it's not really useful. So I can't seem to put them anywhere in a team. Get down to PR Todd. So with his new amelioration 4, he's become a slightly better leader and ally card. But other than that, haven't actually made a demon team yet, but I will put him in as the leader if I do. Okay, I do have Long Kyo. She's good as a team member in a Huang Fu duo team. So basically you activate her and she can annihilate any boss just by herself. Okay, so I have Ed, Artemis, Odin. I have Loki. Alright, so a lot of people are after Loki, but I got Loki as my first card, my first diamond draw. I think my first or second diamond draw was Loki. After getting Loki, I tried him out a few times. He probably passed the first seal for me, and then after that, I haven't touched him since. You know, I PR'd and I even VR'd him now, and I still have no need for a Norse team. You know, Norse is very average. You know, you wouldn't say it's like OP on damage. It's not OP on HP. It's not OP on recovery. It's just a very average team, and it still is. Even after the VR, there are way better teams out there than Norse. You know, if you can utilize Norse and it does well for you, then good for you guys. That's excellent. But you know, for me, Norse hasn't really done it for me, and it still hasn't so far. So this is my dark team. Right, so that's all my teams there for you. I'll just show you my arranged teams for the time being. So even though I've got Huang Fu Duo as my second lineup, this is my favorite team. This is one of my best teams of Tos that I can think of. Okay, so I created a lot of teams, a lot of other teams. I even put like Ursula in this team, but this lineup seems to be the best for this team, for Huang Fu Duo lineup. Okay, I haven't actually tried with Michael Lucifer yet, but with Navalis, Huang Fu Duo seems to do really well with hybrid dragons. Right, so this is my best team. This is my second best team, which is a really tanky Nidhogg team. So having 3 Ursula in the team, you get a lot of burst damage per turn, you get a lot of life recovery, you get a lot of vampiring. You kind of vampire the HP of the enemies and recover your own HP with it. Okay, my third team is Yang Jian and Dipankara team. As you can see, I got a few frogs in there with Medusa. This is just a trialing test trialing test team that I'm going to try out. It just consists of Yang Jian and Dipankara's stability, and having the rest of the team as utility. Right, next team is Poseidon with 3 Paladin Queens. This team is actually quite stable. After you get to your 15th turn, basically when you can activate your Paladin Queen, it's when the enemies can't really hurt you. Okay, so kind of like a grind team, but you get the full offensive power of the Greek, as well as having Zeus there. The Greeks are buffed even more. Okay, so it has to be Poseidon because the Paladins are water. Okay, that's the way I lined it. That's the way I lined up this team here. Right, this team is my newest one. I haven't actually put to full use yet because Jiang Zia is not PR'd yet. So I'm going to PR her very soon. So yesterday I got her evolved and up to level 78. I'll PR her maybe tomorrow. So this is my new water and light lineup. Okay, so it's mostly light because after I have... Oh crap. Ugh. Okay. Right, so... sorry about that. So this is going to be my Jiang Zia lineup. After I get Michael Lucifer, basically the whole team will be light damage. Okay, so the Michael Lucifer will take away Beowulf's water attack and make him increased on light. Okay, having a PR Yan in there, you actually only have more increased chance of light runes dropping, and lunar. Okay, so I have 2 lunars, but I'm only going to put 1 lunar in there so that I can fill the team up like that. Okay, so after I get Michael Lucifer next week, he will go into the empty slot right there. Okay, I'll see how that goes, and I'll try passing stages and see how that goes with stability wise and offensive power wise. Right, so my next lineup is my soul farming lineup. It's pretty average really. Enchantress is with the cyborgs, and basically the last one, self-explanatory for multiplayer mode. Okay, so this is my team lineup. These are my toss cards, guys. Thanks Xander 10 for suggesting it.